Hello student, I am Roni Daun from KTHM College, Department of Computer Science. Today we discuss the Cyber Security Module 3, Information and the Network Security. In this module, we study the chapter 2nd, User Management. Here in this chapter, we learn about the DMZ and the firewall. Let us see. In the previous session, we learned about the firewalls. What is the firewall? Introduction to firewall, history of the firewall, application of the firewall, overview of the firewall, and the design goal of the firewall. And last one is the configuration of the firewall. In this session, we learn about why we can use the firewall and the types of the firewall, advantages of the firewall. Then today we also discuss about the DMZ, then the purpose of the DMZ, then the benefits of the DMZ and the architecture of the DMZ. Here see the diagram of the firewall, how you can configure your firewall in your network here. And by using the firewall, your network will be divided into the two parts. First one is the internet, and here second one is your home network, means the private network here. Here, firewall is a network security device which monitors this incoming data as well as the outgoing network data traffic, and it will decides whether it will allow the particular data, or it will allow this particular data or block this data which is incoming from your internet, means this public network here, and it will block this data as per the defined set of the security rules here. Here, the firewalls have been a first line of the defense here, means line of the defense in your network security, and for over the 25 years here, and they establish a barrier. This is like as the barrier between your secure data, means your private data, and your internet here, and which is the control internal networks that can be trusted or the untrusted outside network here, such like as this internet here. And firewall can be the hardware, software, or the both type here. And you can define firewall as a network security system, and that act as a barrier between the this internal network and the external resources here, like the internet, to intercept and block data packets, and that don't conform to its set of the rules here. And there are the two basic reasons for using a firewall at the present here. And here most of these here, what to save money here, for your security on a small number of components here. And second one is here to simplify the architecture of a system by the restricting access only to the particular machines and that trust each other here. And here for this purpose we can build or we can configure the firewall here, like as the barrier. Next topic is the types of firewall. There are the two types of the firewall. First one is the hardware firewall and second one is the software firewall. If you say the hardware firewall, and this is the integrated with the router, like as the router means this is the hardware, and which is the sits between the computer system and the internet here. And the second type is what here, the software firewall. In this type, see, this, these are installed onto the individual servers, and these servers will catch each and every request, and after that it will check this request, means it will determine this request is valid or the not. Then see, next is the advantages of the firewall. If you use the firewall, then it will give some advantages, like as the it prevents the unauthorized remote access, means if you concern with the firewall, and then It will prevent the remote access, means it will check the given user is authorized person or not here. Then it will also provide the data security is, means it will totally ensures that like as your privacy as well as the security. Then it will also ensure the continuity of operations, and also it will also prevent from the malwares. It will also protect your data from the Trojan. Next, next topic is what here the DMZ. DMZ means what here the demilitarized zone. This is the concept why we can use in the this concept in the network, and this is totally related with your network and how you can secure your data by using the DMZ. Means what here the demilitarized zone. A demilitarized zone means what here, this is the perimeter or the screen network that protect your organization from the malicious activity, means from the untrusted traffic or untrusted access. And then you can use the demilitarized zone concept here. See, what is this? You can say that the demilitarized zone is what here the perimeter network or the screen subnet here. Why we can say that this is the screen subnet? Because here this perimeter zone will detect here, means it will detect previously if your data goes to your firewall, and before goes to the firewall, then DMZ here, it will determine your it will determine the malicious activity. Means if it will detect the malicious activity, then it will block this data here. Then you can also use the DMZ for the security purpose here. You can use here the multi-layer DMZ, means you can install here the one or more, means two l- levels of your DMZ also here. Then it will also provide the physical or the logical sub network here for the better security. And here, if you consider your organization, and then a DMZ here uh, divides the network into the two parts here. Means first one is what here the external network, and second one is the internal networks, and it will sits between these two parts here. Here, you can see a typical DMZ organization, how you can configure your DMZ. This is your DMZ, and this DMZ will divides your network into the uh, two parts here. First one is what here your internet, means this is the public network, and this is the your private networks, means your organization network here. And DMZ helps to protect the organization this private network by putting in an extra layer of the security here. And for instance, see one example. In Korea, there is the 4 kilometer wide strip like this here, strip of the land, and that divides the north from the south, and it's called as the dematerialized zone or the DMZ here. And this strip of the land is security measure between the two nations, means like this. If we consider this is the first nation and second one is the this is the another nation here. Means what, our internet, public internet is what our first nation, and your private network, means your company organization network, is the second nation. And after war, means any war is here, and then the DMZ was created as a physical buffer. This is like as the physical buffer to prevent, or it will limit the effectiveness of an attack from the another. Means there is any attack from any hackers here, then it will prevent this attack here. It will prevent these particular attacks from the attacker side here. So if one layer fails, okay, if you put here the multi-level DMZ, and here see if any one layer is fail here, then what happen here, then it will again use the second layer here. And here we can get the network security concept of the DMZ here. And the DMZ network is placed between the internet and your company private network, and is managing the access of the flow of the traffic here. Means it will monitorize the traffic flow, and any device that exposed to the internet will take most of the burn of the most attacks, and therefore assume the most risk here. And companies with the public server, this public server, if company uses here the public server, and that needs to access by the people which is the outside from your organization, are generally exposed to more attacks here. And here uh, this DMZ like work as the buffer zone between the external network, this external network, and the internal network, this private network, and building a DMZ between the two firewalls. If you apply here, if you deploy here the two firewalls, means that all incoming traffic is screened here. It will screen the particular traffic here using the this multi-level firewall or the security any appliances here. And before they reach the organization server, it will determine this attack here, and then it will destroy here or the stop here. Then here we can use here the DMZ. Then we can see that here how we can implement here the DMZ here. Here the it will use here to central to securing the enterprise network here. Means you can use DMZ in any private organization, and by using this private organization you can protect your data, means your private data, from the malicious attacker, or any hackers will attack your data here. And then you can protect the sensitive data, means as well as your sensitive data, or you can secure your personal data here, means your personal system or your private computer organization here. And then by using the firewall here, means by using the one or two firewall, means you can use the multi-level firewall as well as the single firewall, and then you can protect your data from the malicious attack here. And here again you can also use here the some techniques. DMZ is some techniques, and then it will prevent the some unauthorized access. Then it will stop this unauthorized access by using the some set of rules here. After that we can see that the DMZ will provide the services for the users here. And here which services are normally placed in the DMZ here. See, this diagram will see the structure of the DMZ. It will provide here the firewall system here, then the DMZ net here, and the you can also provide here the local area network, means your internal networks. Means if you use the DMZ, then it will divides the network into the two parts, like as the internet, and second one is the internal network here. And any network service that runs as the server requiring the communication to an external network or the internet can be placed in the this DMZ here. And the most common services it will provide here, like as the mail server or the email server, FTP server, then the web server. Also it will also use the VoIP servers, and the decision on what servers to place within the this DMZ network is the based on the overall computer security policy of an organization here. What you can choose here, and the all all the resources analysis of the drawbacks to placement outside of the primary domain. And here when configuring an email server to be within the DMZ and the user database, and the associated email messages here are typically stored onto the particular server here. Okay, you can save your messages onto the particular server here. And what happen here, the primary domain to keep them further secure from the internet, and this information is able to be accessed from the email server located within the DMZ, and here the that is the exposed to the external network here. However, if you use the email server here, and email server is email here between the internal server and the internet here, and here the network web server are the typically required to communicate with and the internal database which is located on a database server here. Means what here, if you use here the DMZ server here, and the many businesses like as the many business network, there is also the proxy server will install within this DMZ network, and to help the ensure the legal compliance with the national regulations, and to help the network administrator monitor and the end users here. Okay, see this diagram, and then you can use here the DMZ, and it will provide the services for the end users here. Here we can see the DMZ architecture. Before that, we can see here the which services provided by the DMZ here, and here we can see the architecture provided by the DMZ. And DMZ architecture will classified into the two category. First one is the three-laced DMZ model, and second one is the dual firewall DMZ model here. Then first type is what here, the single firewall. In this firewall, there are the three element here, and first one is what here, the firewall, then the switches and the server here. Here you can use the firewall, it will hits the request here, and afterwards if you use the switches, then it will diverse the traffic flow against the network, and last one is the server, then it will secure the server data from the other another activity, is the any malicious activity here. Here in this type here, there are the three components, there are the three key elements here. First one is what here, first one is the your public network, okay, which is the connected to your internet here. Then second one is what here, the your firewall, means DMZ here, and the last one is what here, the your private network. Next type of the DMZ network is what here, the dual firewall DMZ network, and having the type, there are the two part. First one is what here, the internet, and second one is it will use by deploying the two firewall levels here. By using these two firewall levels, first will only accept the data from your internet, means it will only allows the data from your internet, and the second one is what, second firewall is used for the data goes through uh, your firewall, is DMZ, and this data will send to the your private network here. And here in this type, there are the three component, firewall, DMZ and the LAN. Here DMZ, in this DMZ, the all your public data will resides into the DMZ, and if you consider the LAN, then all your private data will resides into this area here. Then we can afterwards we can see the DMZ architecture, then the services provided by the DMZ. Here we can see the benefits, which benefits provided by the DMZ. First one is what here, it will enabling the access control. Means if you use the DMZ, then it will prevent the unauthorized access by using the segmentation. If it is used in the segmentation in DMZ architecture, and by using this segmentation, it will prevent, means it will provide the more difficult rule to to enter the intruders into the system, and then it will determine by the DMZ. Then again it will use the preventing the network reconnaissance. Here, for this purpose, the DMZ is used the buffer in between here, and by using this buffer, it will filtering the data, and then it will detect the some reconnaissance work which is done by the hackers or the intruder here. Then last one is what here, the blocking the internet protocols spoofing. Here, if you see any hackers or any some another person which is the unauthorized person, and here which will the spoofing the IP address, and here it will approve the sign in, and then uh, it will provide here the access, means unauthorized access onto your data here. And by using here the blocking the internet spoofing, means the IP address, and then DMZ provide the security to your particular data here. Then we can say that here, if we can use the DMZ, and this is the DMZ is safer for the user side. If you say if any some situation DMZ is the unsafe, and for this purpose you can use here the IDS, means what here, the intrusion detection system or the intrusion prevention system here. And then you can save your data, means the company organization, any organization private data, by using this IDS system here. Then if you use the DMZ approach, and then it will provide the better protection to your data, means what here, it will provide the unauthorized access, means any unauthorized access will be taken here, then it will strictly prohibited this access here. Then it will you can use here your DMZ approach in any organization, means any private sector also, and then it will provide the better protection to your data here, and it will use all these approaches here. And last one is what here, it will inherently less safe traffic away from the critical resources here. And then you can use some safety here, like as the IDS here. At the end of the session, we can see here study about the what is the firewall, what is the use of the firewall, and what is the firewall here. Then we can see the where you can use the firewall, then the advantages of the firewall, then the types of the firewall. After that, we can learn the concept of the DMZ. What is the DMZ? Here we can use DMZ. Then the services which is provided by the DMZ. Then we can see about the architecture of the DMZ here. And the last one is which benefits provided by the DMZ architecture here. Here at this session here, you have to assignment, and you can complete this assignment. There are the multiple choice question. What is the DMZ? And then you can choose your option from this here. And second question is what here? Cell firewall DMZ network having the three key element. This is the true or false. Thank you.